My precious child, I have seen the invisible knives being sharpened in the shadows of your office, and I have already blunted their edges before they could even reach your spirit. I know the weight you carry when you cross that threshold every morning, the way the air seems to thicken with a tension you cannot name but feel in the very marrow of your bones. You walk into that building, or sign into that digital space, feeling as though you are entering a den of lions, but I want you to remember that I am the one who shuts the mouths of lions. I have seen the way your heart races when a certain notification appears on your screen, and I have felt the cold chill that runs down your spine when you realize that conversation stopped the moment you enter the room. My beloved, you are not paranoid. You are discerning. Your spirit has sensed the arrows flying in the dark, but I am here to tell you that not one of them shall prosper. Under the divine seal of 6666, I have placed a canopy of my glory over your workspace that no human malice can penetrate. Stop looking at your colleagues with fear and start looking at me with confidence. I have heard the whispers behind closed doors, the ones intended to undermine your worth, and the ones designed to steal the credit for the work you performed in the quiet hours of the night. I was there when they plotted to exclude you from that meeting, and I was there when they intentionally left your name off that email chain. But do not let your heart be troubled. While they are playing games with chairs and titles, I am preparing a table for you in the presence of those very enemies. Your promotion does not come from the east or the west, nor does it come from a manager who fails to see your value. Your elevation comes from me, the creator of the stars, and when I open a door, no HR department, no jealous coworker, and no manipulative supervisor can shut it. I am the source of your daily bread, not the company you work for. Therefore, let the anxiety over your mortgage, your bills, and your future melt away in the warmth of my presence. I have seen you sitting at your desk, blinking back tears while pretending to study a spreadsheet, wondering if you are the only one who feels this crushing loneliness. You are not alone. I am the silent witness to every slight, every microaggression, and every attempt to make you feel small. I am recording every tear you drop into the carpet of that office, and I will repay you with a joy so profound that the memory of this season will be nothing but a fading shadow. There is a specific individual, someone you have been kind to, someone you have helped, who has been speaking against you in secret. I see their heart and I see yours. Do not seek revenge. Do not try to defend yourself with your own words, for your words are like paper shields against their iron tongues. Instead, let my silence be your strength. I am moving them out of your way. I am rearranging the pieces of this professional puzzle to ensure that your light is no longer hidden under the bushel of their insecurity. Within the next short season, you will see the atmosphere change. Those who sought to trap you will fall into the very pits they dug for your feet. You will watch as my justice unfolds, not out of spite, but out of my fierce, protective love for you. I am your advocate in the highest court of the universe. When you feel the urge to quit out of despair, lean into me. When you feel the urge to lash out in anger, breathe in my peace. I am teaching you how to walk through fire without being burned, how to navigate the storm without sinking. This workplace is merely a training ground for the magnificent purpose I have for your life. The skills you are learning, the patience you are forging, and the integrity you are maintaining in the face of corruption are all treasures being stored in heaven. You are my light bearer in that gray office. Do not let them dim your glow. I have already assigned angels to stand at the four corners of your desk, and they are standing guard even as you read these words. Rest now, my child. The battle is not yours, it is mine, and I have already won. Know that the very air you breathe in that cubicle is being purified by my spirit, even when the atmosphere feels heavy with the smog of office politics and silent resentments. Think of the moments when you felt a sudden, unexplained chill in the meeting room, not from the air conditioning, but from the spiritual weight of envy directed toward you. In those seconds, I was wrapping my arms around your spirit, creating a divine buffer so the venom of their thoughts could not penetrate your heart. You saw the subtle, fleeting smirk of the one who tried to claim your hard-earned ideas as their own during the presentation, and though your human nature flared with a righteous desire to correct the record with a sharp tongue, I held your peace. Why? Because I am writing your record in a book that no man can erase or edit. The promotion you seek, the recognition you deserve, is not ultimately in the hands of a committee or a flawed manager. It is in mine. I am currently moving the hearts of decision makers you haven't even met yet, preparing them to see your value with eyes of clarity. The colleague who plots against you in the break room is merely a tool I am using to refine your discernment. Notice how you have begun to see through the thin veil of flattery. Notice how you can now sense the dissonance in a voice when they offer a false compliment. That is not paranoia, my child. That is my gift of spiritual perception. I am sharpening your eyes so that, when I move you into the greater territory I have prepared for you, you will be unshakable and wise. Look at the digital traps they lay, the emails phrased specifically to catch you in a minor mistake, the shifting deadlines designed to make you stumble under the weight of an impossible schedule. I am the one who brings the missing file to your attention at the 11th hour. I am the one who whispers the correct answer into your mind when the pressure mounts and the room goes silent. You are never alone at that desk. Even when you sit in your car during your lunch break, tears blurring your vision as you wonder how much longer you can endure the isolation, I am sitting in the passenger seat. I am collecting every tear in a crystal vial. They are not signs of weakness. They are the seeds of your future testimony. I am also working behind the scenes to expose the web of deceit that has been woven around your department. There will be a day, sooner than you think, when the truth will burst forth like a flood, washing away the charades and the masks. Those who have built their success on the demolition of your character will find their foundations are made of nothing but shifting sand. But you, who have built your house on the rock of my integrity, will remain standing when the dust settles. I am preparing a table for you in the presence of these very enemies. Not a table of pride, but a table of undeniable favor that will leave them speechless. People will ask how you stayed so calm, how you thrived while others crumbled under the same pressure, and that is when you will point to me. I am even now unsettling the sleep of those who seek your harm. I am speaking to their consciences in the dead of night, making it impossible for them to find rest until they cease their pursuit of your downfall. Do not worry about the rumors that circulate by the water cooler or in the private chats. Those whispers are nothing more than dry leaves in a hurricane when I begin to speak on your behalf. I am your reputation's keeper. I am the architect of your destiny. Every late night you spend correcting others' mistakes without credit is being noted in the ledgers of heaven. Every time you chose kindness over a biting retort, you gained more ground in the spirit realm than any corporate title could ever grant you. Feel the tension leaving your shoulders right now. Release the white-knuckled grip you have on your own defense. I am your shield. I am your buckler. I am the silent witness to every closed-door conversation where your name is mentioned with malice. When they speak against you, I am the one who mutes the impact of their words before they can reach the ears that matter. I am orchestrating a divine shift. The very person who has been the greatest thorn in your side is being moved out of your way, or their heart is being softened in a way that will baffle the entire office. I am not just protecting you from them. I am protecting you for the purpose I have placed deep within you. That office is your mission field, and your weapon is your unwavering faith. I am making you bulletproof to the arrows of jealousy. I am making your mind a sanctuary of creativity that no one can steal because the source is infinite. As the days grow heavier, your strength will grow lighter, for I will carry the bulk of the load. Trust the process of this hidden season. You are being groomed for a throne, and thrones are not won in comfort, but in the steadfastness of the trial. Breathe in my strength. I have blocked the path of the one who sought to sabotage your latest project. I have redirected the focus of the critic who was looking for a reason to find fault. I am your fortress, and within my walls, you are absolutely safe. Consider the random delays that keep you from walking into a trap, or the coincidental meeting that introduces you to an unexpected ally. There are no accidents in my kingdom. I am the master weaver. I am the one who stirred the spirit of that supervisor to suddenly doubt the lies being told about you. I am the one who caused the system to fail just as the evidence against you was being fabricated, giving you time to find the truth. You see a cubicle, I see a sanctuary. You see a spreadsheet, I see a canvas where my grace is being painted. Don't look at the faces of your accusers, look at my face. Their power is a mirage, a flickering candle in the face of the rising sun. I have seen the way you have felt overlooked, the way you have felt like a ghost in the halls of your own labor. But I see you. I see the integrity you maintain when no one is watching. I see the way you pray for those who despitefully use you, and I tell you, those prayers are like sweet incense before my throne. They are shifting the atmosphere of your entire company. You are a thermometer, changing the temperature of the room just by entering it. When you walk into the building tomorrow, imagine the train of my robe filling the lobby. Imagine the hosts of heaven lining the corridors leading to your desk. You are not a victim of a toxic culture. You are a victor over it, stationed there for such a time as this. I am giving you a new language, a language of authority tempered with grace. When you speak, people will begin to listen with a different kind of ears, for my wisdom will season your words. The schemes of the hidden enemy are already unraveling. I have tripped them up in their own cleverness. The very trap they set for your career will become the platform for your elevation. I am turning the tables. I am the God of the breakthrough, and the sound of the walls falling is already echoing in the spiritual realm. Rest in the knowledge that your name is engraved on the palms of my hands. No weapon formed against you, no email, no gossip, no performance review, no political maneuvering shall prosper. You are under my shadow. You are hidden in the secret place of the Most High. Even as you sleep, I am working. Even as you rest, I am moving the mountains that stood in your way. The morning will bring a new clarity, and the strength you thought was gone will be replenished tenfold. Watch now as I begin to reposition the very people who sought to displace you. I am not merely defending you. I am redesigning the entire landscape of your department to reflect my justice. You have felt the coldness of certain colleagues, the way they withhold information or leave you off the threads of vital emails. Do not let your heart be troubled by their exclusion, for I am the source of all relevant knowledge. I am whispering to you the insights they are trying to hide. I am giving you the key that will unlock the solution to the problem the company has been facing for months, a solution that will be traced back solely to the wisdom I have placed within you. This is not about your striving. It is about my manifesting. When you sit in the next quarterly review, do not prepare a defense of your character, for I have already been your advocate in the ears of the decision makers. I have caused them to dream of your potential. I have caused them to see the integrity that sets you apart from those who play the games of power. You are a citizen of a different kingdom, and your promotion comes from the hand of the Almighty. I am touching the hearts of the skeptics. Those who have been your most vocal detractors will find themselves inexplicably drawn to your counsel. I am turning your enemies into the footstools of your advancement. Remember the day you sat in your car, tears blurring your vision because the weight of the workplace politics felt like an anchor dragging you down. I was there, and I caught every tear. I have used those tears to water the seeds of a new season. You are no longer the victim of the corporate ladder. You are the steward of a divine assignment. I am placing a mantle of leadership upon you that does not require a title to be felt. Your presence will bring peace to chaotic boardrooms. Your words will bring clarity to convoluted strategies. I am even now dealing with the hidden one, the one who smiles to your face while plotting your exit. I have seen their private messages and their secret alliances. I am causing their plans to collide with one another until they are forced to reveal their own motives. You need not lift a finger in your own defense. Your strength is in your stillness. Your victory is in your worship. Even in the mundane tasks, the filing, the data entry, the endless meetings, I am refining your spirit. I am building a resilience in you that will be needed for the higher places I am taking you. This current battle is but a training ground. You are learning to trust my voice over the noise of the world. You are learning that my approval is the only currency that truly matters. And as you value my opinion above all else, I will shower you with the favor of men. The doors that were bolted shut by who you know will be blown open by who knows you. I am your shield, your glory, and the lifter of your head. You will walk into that office tomorrow with a new stride, not because your circumstances have changed completely yet, but because you know that I am the one controlling the outcome. I am the God of the quiet miracle. I am the one who makes a way where there is no way. Do not be afraid of the giants in the hallway. They are but grasshoppers in my sight. I have given you the land. I have given you the victory. Even when the air in the meeting room feels heavy with unspoken tension, I am your breath. I am the one who settles your heart rate when a certain name pops up on your screen. I am dismantling the power of their intimidation. You have been chosen for this specific office, this specific team, not to be a casualty of their culture, but to be a catalyst for my light. When they look at you, they will start to see a composure they cannot explain. They will see a person who is not rattled by rumors or shaken by shifts in the organizational chart. This is the beauty of my protection. It is not just a wall around you, but a fire within you. The very projects that were designed to set you up for failure are being transformed into masterpieces of my grace. I am giving you a creative flow that will baffle those who rely only on their own intellect. You will find yourself finishing in 2 hours what used to take you 2 days. I am stretching time for you. I am providing resources from unexpected places. People you have never met in departments you have never visited will suddenly feel an urge to support your initiatives. This is my networking. This is my favor. As you close your eyes tonight, let go of the names of those who have hurt you. Release the bitterness of being overlooked. I am the great compensator. I will pay you back for every hour of peace you lost. I will restore the joy of your vocation. You were not meant to merely survive your career. You were meant to thrive in it. The shadows are retreating. The schemes are failing. The light of a new day is rising, and in that light, you will see that I have been standing beside you all along, making every crooked path straight. Do you feel the subtle shift in the atmosphere as you step into your workspace tomorrow? I am already there, ahead of you, clearing the air of the heaviness that has weighed upon your shoulders for far too long. I am moving through the hallways, the cubicles, and the glass-walled offices, quieting the voices of those who have whispered your name in malice. I see the hidden alliances formed in the dark, the unspoken agreements meant to marginalize your influence, and I am dismantling them one by one. I am placing a supernatural hedge around your reputation. When words are spoken against you in closed-door meetings, they will fall to the ground like dead leaves, stripped of their power to harm. I am giving you a spiritual discernment that will allow you to read between the lines of every email and see the true intent behind every forced smile. You will no longer be blindsided, for I am whispering the secrets of the heart to you in the quiet of your spirit. Think of the specific project that has been a source of contention, the one where others tried to claim your ideas as their own. I am marking that work with a divine signature that cannot be forged. I am making your contribution so undeniable that even your harshest critics will be forced to acknowledge my hand upon your life. I am also working on the digital trails, the files, and the correspondence that have been used to misrepresent you. I am a firewall around your data and your digital identity. What was intended for your shame, I am converting into a testimony of your integrity. I am even touching the minds of those who have been neutral or indifferent toward you. I am turning them into unexpected advocates. You will find yourself invited to tables you were previously excluded from, not because you fought for a seat, but because I have prepared a place for you. As you sit in those meetings, I will give you a spirit of such profound peace that your very presence will calm the storms of office politics. Your words will carry a weight of wisdom that bypasses the ego of others and speaks directly to the needs of the company. I am healing the physical toll this stress has taken on you. The tension in your neck, the restless nights, the recurring headaches. I am releasing my healing virtue into your body right now. I am restoring the cells that have been depleted by cortisol and adrenaline. You are not just being protected, you are being renewed. I am also dealing with the pharaohs of your industry, those who have held you in a place of servitude without proper reward. Their time of dominion over your joy is coming to an end. I am either moving them out of your way or moving you into a territory of such abundance that their influence will be a distant memory. I am the God who sees the widow's mite and the worker's honest toil. I have kept a record of every extra mile you walked when no one was looking. I am your auditor, and I am finding that you are owed a great debt of favor. I am releasing that favor in waves. You will see it in the way your commute becomes a time of worship rather than a time of dread. You will see it in the way your tools and technology seem to work more efficiently for you than for anyone else. I am even influencing the budgets and the financial planners. Where there was lack, there will be surplus for your vision. Do not fear the empty chair or the fear of being replaced. I have anchored you in this position for a purpose, and until that purpose is fulfilled, no force on earth can uproot you. I am teaching you the art of the gentle answer that turns away wrath, giving you the grace to love your enemies in a way that utterly confuses them. This love is not weakness. It is the ultimate power, the same power that raised my son from the grave. It is the power that turns a workplace into a mission field and a career into a calling. As you move through this week, keep your eyes on me. When you feel the familiar sting of a slight or the cold shoulder of a colleague, look upward. I am smiling upon you. I am your shield, your glory, and the lifter of your head. The traps have been set, yes, but I am the one who leads you around them. The nets have been cast, but you will fly above them on wings like eagles. I am making you a master of your craft and a beacon of my light. This light will expose the shadows and drive them out, creating a space where you can breathe, innovate, and lead with a heart that is completely at rest. I am your advocate in the highest court, and my verdict over your life is one of absolute victory and unassailable peace. Even in the digital corridors where pixels carry the weight of intentions, I am your firewall. I see the emails composed in the dark of night, the ones intended to cast a shadow over your character before you even log in. Do not fear the CC or the BCC that was meant to trap you. I am the one who reads between the lines of every message. I am the architect of your reputation, and I have built it upon a foundation of integrity that no storm of slander can wash away. When you open your inbox and feel that familiar tightening in your chest, remember that I have already filtered the arrows of the enemy. Some I have turned into lessons, and others I have simply dissolved into the ether. You are entering a season where your silence will speak louder than their shouting. There is a specific kind of dignity I am draping over you, a mantle of quiet strength that makes the frantic maneuvering of your detractors look small and hollow. I have seen you sitting at your desk, the blue light of the monitor reflecting the weariness in your eyes, wondering if your hard work is being seen or if it is being swallowed by those who take the credit. I tell you, I keep the eternal ledger. No late-night spreadsheet, no forgotten task, and no act of service done in the shadows has escaped my notice. I am the God who rewards in the open what is done in the secret place. The promotion you think was stolen is being held in a more secure vault than any human HR department could manage. I am not just preparing a place for you. I am preparing you for the place. There is a refined wisdom growing in you through these very tensions. While others rely on gossip to navigate the office, you are learning to rely on my spirit. While they build alliances based on mutual grievances, you are building a legacy based on my grace. I am even now moving in the dreams and the quiet moments of those who have the power to advance you. I am placing your name in their thoughts with a persistence they cannot explain. I am making your work shine with a brilliance that demands attention, even from those who would rather look away. Think of the colleague who seems to be a constant thorn in your side, the one who interrupts you in meetings and undermines your suggestions. I am using that person as a whetstone. They are sharpening your resolve, forced by my hand to help you become more precise, more articulate, and more patient. They think they are hindering you, but they are actually polishing the diamond of your character. I am giving you a holy discernment to see the insecurity that drives their hostility. When you see their fear, your anger will melt into a compassion that they will find utterly disarming. This is how you win the battle without ever picking up a sword. I am also protecting your home life from the toxicity of the office. I am setting a boundary at your front door that the stress of the workplace cannot cross. When you walk through that threshold, I want you to feel the weight of the world falling off your shoulders, replaced by the light yoke of my presence. I am your rest. I am your sanctuary. I am working even in the budget meetings and the restructuring plans that feel so uncertain. Your security is not tied to the volatility of the market or the whims of a manager. It is tied to the inexhaustible riches of my kingdom. If I close one door, it is only because I have already unlatched a window to a room you haven't yet discovered. I am the God of the breakthrough, but I am also the God of the steady walk. I am teaching you how to maintain your joy in the midst of the mundane and your peace in the midst of the politics. Look at your hands as you type tomorrow. They are my hands. Look at the people you pass in the hall. They are my children, even the ones who act like enemies. I am filling you with a love that is not of this world, a love that serves even those who plot against it. This is the ultimate protection, for the prince of this world has nothing in me, and as you abide in me, he has no foothold in you. The snares are being broken as you walk over them, and the pits are being filled before you reach them. You are protected, you are preferred, and you are positioned for a purpose that far exceeds a job title. I am not done showing you the extent of my favor in this place. I am making you a city on a hill that cannot be hidden, and the very ones who tried to dim your light will eventually come to you for warmth. Stay steady, stay humble, and keep your eyes fixed on the horizon where I am already breaking the dawn of your next great victory. We are just beginning to see the fruit of your faithfulness. Think not of the whispers behind closed doors as threats, but as echoes of a kingdom that is already being shaken by your presence. When you walk through those glass doors each morning, You are not merely entering a building of steel and commerce. You are stepping into a territory where I have stationed my presence within you. I see the moments when you feel the sudden chill of exclusion, the times when you realize a conversation stopped just as you approached the break room. I am there in that silence, and I am the one who gives you the grace to smile when your spirit feels bruised by the coldness of others. Do you remember the meeting last Tuesday when you felt a sudden, inexplicable urge to double-check the figures on the final slide? That was not your anxiety. That was my whisper. I was closing the gap where an adversary had hoped to find a flaw to use against you. I am your editor-in-chief, your senior counsel, and your most fierce defender. Even now, in the digital realm where emails are drafted with hidden agendas and CC lists are manipulated to bypass your authority, I am moving. I am the ghost in the machine that ensures the right eyes see your integrity and the wrong eyes are blinded by their own pride. Do not fret over the promotion that seems delayed or the project that was handed to someone less deserving. I am pruning the branches of your career so that when the season of harvest comes, the weight of the fruit will not break you. I am building a foundation of character that can support the skyscraper of influence I am designing for your future. You have wondered why certain people have turned against you without cause. It is because the light in you exposes the shadows in them. They are not reacting to your personality. They are reacting to the Christ in you. When they look at you, they see a peace they cannot buy and a resilience they cannot break, and it terrifies their insecurity. But I am teaching you the most difficult lesson of the kingdom, how to love your way through a siege. Every time you respond with kindness to a sharp word, you are heaping coals of conviction upon their heads. You are not losing the argument. You are winning the soul. I am preparing a table for you in the very presence of these enemies. I am not taking you away from them yet, because I want them to see you eat of my bounty while they go hungry for lack of peace. Watch as I begin to shift the leadership above you. I am moving hearts like channels of water. I will cause a stranger to speak your name in a room you have not entered yet. I will cause your work to shine with a brilliance that cannot be ignored by those who hold the keys to the next door. Even the accidental deletions and the forgotten invitations are being woven into a masterpiece of my timing. You are learning to rely on my vindication rather than your own defense. This is the training of a king, the preparation of a queen. When you sit at your desk tomorrow, imagine the air around you thick with the scent of heaven. That fragrance is the prayers of the saints and the breath of my spirit, creating a perimeter that no weapon formed against you can penetrate. It may touch the perimeter, it may make a sound against the shield, but it cannot reach your heart. I have placed a seal upon your mind, so that the stress of the office stays at the office, and the joy of my presence follows you home. I am even now dealing with the hidden ones, the ones who smile to your face while digging a pit behind your back. They do not know that I am the one who fills the pits. They do not know that I am the one who redirects the path of the righteous. You will walk on level ground while they stumble in the dark they created for you. Stay in the posture of worship. Let your spreadsheets be your offerings, and your presentations be your psalms. When you do everything as unto me, you remove yourself from the jurisdiction of human petty politics. You report to a higher office. I am your CEO, and my benefits package includes peace that passes understanding and an inheritance that is eternal. Rest your head tonight knowing that I am the watchman who never sleeps. I am auditing the books of your life, and I am finding you faithful. The compensation for this faithfulness will not just be in a paycheck, but in an authority that will change the culture of your workplace. You are my secret agent of transformation. Through you, I will bring integrity back to that department. Through you, I will bring healing to the one who has been most toxic. Do not grow weary in well-doing, for you are exactly where I need you to be. The dawn is not just coming, It is already glowing on the horizon of your tomorrow. Walk in, head high, heart soft, and spirit bold. I am with you in the cubicle, in the boardroom, and in the quiet moments between tasks. I am making your reputation an unassailable fortress. Even those who spoke against you in the past will find themselves needing your wisdom in the future. I am turning the tables, not for your vengeance, but for my glory. Be still, and know that I am God over your career, your finances, and your peace. You have felt the subtle shift in the room when you enter, the way the laughter sometimes stops, or the conversations pivot to mundane things the moment you are within earshot. Do not let your heart be troubled by this sense of isolation, for I have intentionally set you apart for a purpose that the worldly spirit of that office cannot yet comprehend. While others gather in the break room to trade the fragile currency of rumors and temporary alliances, I am gathering you into my secret place, where the currency is wisdom, foresight, and an unshakable peace. Think back to the meeting last Tuesday, the one where you felt a sudden, inexplicable urge to remain silent even when you were being subtly provoked to defend your recent project. That was my hand upon your lips. I was preventing you from stepping into a snare of words that had been carefully laid by the one who sits across from you with a forced smile and a wandering eye. By your silence, I made your work speak for itself, and I caused the accusations of your detractors to sound hollow and baseless in the ears of those who have the power to decide. I am the silent witness in every video call and every private chat thread. I see the fingers that type messages meant to undermine your authority, and I tell you now with the weight of eternity, those messages shall not prosper. I am causing a digital blindness to fall upon those who search for a flaw in your performance. Where you have made mistakes, for you are but human and still learning the depths of your craft. I have already sent my grace to cover the tracks, making the rough places plain and the errors invisible to the critical eye. You wonder why you are so tired at the end of the day, my beloved. It is because you have been carrying the weight of a spiritual battle you were never meant to fight with your own strength. You have been bracing your shoulders against a ceiling of expectation that I am already in the process of lifting. Let go of the tension in your neck as you sit before that glowing screen. I am your firewall. I am your encryption. No weapon formed against your career, whether it be a lie, a budget cut, or a corporate restructuring, shall be able to unseat you from the place I have ordained for you. I am even now working in the heart of the one you consider your greatest adversary. I am allowing their own schemes to create a restlessness in their soul, a divine dissatisfaction that will eventually lead them to seek the very peace they see in you. You are not just an employee. You are a lighthouse in a storm of office politics. Lighthouses do not run around the beach looking for ships to save. They simply stand and shine. Your standing is your greatest victory. When you choose to be kind to the one who was cold to you in the hallway, you are heaping coals of conviction upon their head, not to burn them, but to melt the ice that has frozen their empathy. I am also watching your finances, the ones you worry over in the middle of the night when the house is quiet. I am the God of the overflow. I am opening doors for alternate streams of favor that have nothing to do with your base salary. Watch for the random bonuses, the unexpected rebates, and the sudden wisdom to invest your time in ways that multiply. I am clearing the path for a promotion that is not based on the whims of a human supervisor, but on the timing of my kingdom. You have been faithful in the small, unseen tasks, the files you organized that no one thanked you for, the late hours you stayed to fix a mistake that wasn't even yours, and I have recorded every second of that integrity. Your reward is being fashioned in the heavens, and it will manifest on earth in a way that will leave no doubt about who your protector is. Even now, I am stirring the thoughts of the leadership above you. I am bringing your name to their minds in the quiet hours of their morning. I am making them remember your reliability and your unique insight. The very person who tried to bury your project will soon be the one tasked with presenting your success to the board. This is how I work. I do not just defeat your enemies. I make them the catalysts for your next step. Rest in this truth. When the phone rings today and your heart skips a beat in fear, remember that I am the one who filters every call. When you see a notification that brings a sense of dread, know that I am the one who interprets the final outcome. You are walking through a valley of shadows, yes, but you are not staying there. You are just passing through on your way to a table I have prepared for you in the presence of these very enemies. The fragrance of my presence on you is becoming undeniable to those around you. It is a scent of peace that confuses the chaotic and a scent of strength that humbles the proud. Continue to do your work as unto me with excellence and a quiet heart. Let every email be a prayer and every task be an act of worship. For as you lift me up in that workplace, I am lifting you up above the fray. The shadows are long, but the light is eternal, and you are hidden in the hollow of my hand. No one can pluck you from there. No one can delete your destiny. No one can fire you from the calling I have placed on your life. Breathe deeply now. Feel the air in your lungs as a gift of my life within you. I am even in the commute with you, in the silence of your car or the bustle of the train. In those moments where you stare out the window and wonder if you are making a difference, I am whispering to your soul that your presence is the only thing holding back the darkness in that building. You are the salt that preserves the integrity of the whole department. You are the light that reveals the hidden traps. I have seen the way you handle the unseen tasks, the way you speak of your colleagues with grace even when they are not around, and I am honoring your tongue. I am keeping your name out of the mouths of the mockers. When they attempt to speak your name in a way that is disparaging, I will cause a confusion to come upon their speech. I am your advocate. I am your defense. I am your shield and your great reward. You are transitioning from the season of survival into the season of sovereignty, where you will walk in the authority I have given you. Do not be afraid of the giants in the boardroom. They are nothing compared to the one who dwells within you. I am strengthening your hands for the work and your heart for the battle. The victory is not just a possibility, it is an established fact in my kingdom. Walk in that reality today. Let the peace that I give you be your compass. If a task feels heavy, let me carry the weight. If a conversation feels perilous, let me give you the words. You are my masterpiece, even in a professional setting. I am painting a picture of faithfulness that will inspire others for years to come. Be bold, be brave, and know that I am with you always, even unto the end of the fiscal year and beyond. Consider the way I have paved the path before your feet, even touch the carpet of the lobby each morning. I am the silent witness to the whispered conspiracies and the architect of the distractions that keep your enemies at bay. I see the digital arrows, the emails drafted with a hidden sting, the instant messages that bypass your knowledge, the subtle omissions in the CC line intended to leave you in the dark. Do not let these shadows disturb the sanctuary of your mind. I am the firewall around your spirit, a layer of protection that no virus of envy can penetrate. When they seek to find an error in your calculations or a flaw in your character to exploit, they shall find only the reflection of my excellence within you. I am the one who sharpens your focus when the afternoon slump threatens to derail your productivity. And I am the one who whispers the solution to the technical glitch that has baffled the entire department for days. You are not laboring alone in that cubicle or behind that desk. My presence is the very air you breathe, the steady rhythm of your heart as you navigate the complexities of the corporate hierarchy. I am opening eyes that have been intentionally blinded to your value. I am softening the hearts of those who have positioned themselves as obstacles to your progress. Even the gatekeepers, who seem to block your access to higher levels, are under my sovereign hand. If I have placed a vision in your heart for this organization, no human bureaucracy can dismantle it. I am the God of the breakthrough, and I am currently working in the invisible realms of the organizational chart, rearranging the seating to place you next to mentors and allies you haven't even met yet. I am the silence that follows a false accusation, the supernatural stillness that makes your detractors feel a sudden, unexplained discomfort in their own skin when they speak against you. When you feel the weight of the hustle culture pressing in, remember that I am your rest. You do not have to scream to be heard or perform to be loved when I am the one who has already validated your existence. I am polishing your reputation in the secret boardrooms where decisions are made without your presence. I have seen the tears you have shed in the privacy of the car or the restroom stall when the pressure felt like more than you could carry. I was there in those moments, holding you, whispering that this is merely a forge where I am tempering your soul for the authority that lies ahead. You are being prepared to lead with a different spirit, a spirit of humility and divine power that others will find both mysterious and magnetic. I am teaching you how to walk through the fire of office politics without the smell of smoke lingering on your clothes. Your integrity is a shield that their weapons of manipulation cannot pierce. I am the one who gives you favor with the unreachable executives, causing your name to come to the mind of the decision maker in the middle of the night. Do not be weary in well-doing, for your harvest is not tied to the company's fiscal calendar. It is tied to my eternal season of blessing, which knows no lack. I am expanding your capacity to handle the abundance that is coming, clearing the weeds of jealousy from your professional garden before the fruit arrives. I am planting seeds of innovation within your mind that will yield solutions to problems that haven't even surfaced yet. Every meeting you attend is an opportunity for my light to break through the corporate jargon and touch the weary souls of your coworkers, who are also fighting battles you know nothing about. You are my ambassador, an undercover agent of my peace in a world often obsessed with profit and loss. When you look at your to-do list, see it as a record of our partnership. Every task is an act of worship when done unto me. I am the one who sustains your physical body when the hours grow long and the caffeine fades, granting you a stamina that defies your natural limits. I am the one who guards your home while you are at the office, ensuring that the stress of the day does not bleed into the sacred peace of your family life. I am drawing a line in the sand that your enemies cannot cross. They may bark in the shadows, but they cannot bite, for you are under my direct protection. I am your advocate in the heavens and your defender on the earth. I am weaving a narrative of success for you that will baffle the critics and inspire the hidden dreamers in your workplace. You are not a victim of circumstance or a casualty of a budget cut. You are a victor by my design. As you go forth into the next hour, feel the strength in your spine that comes from knowing the creator of the universe is your CEO. I am the one who signs off on your destiny, and my signature cannot be forged or erased. Let the joy of this reality be your strength. I am pouring out a surplus of wisdom, creativity, and endurance upon you right now. Breathe it in. Let it settle into your bones and calm the fluttering of your heart. You are more than your job title, more than your salary, and infinitely more than the opinions of those who do not truly know you. You are mine, and I am yours, and together we are more than conquerors in every boardroom, every office, and every professional encounter. I am making the crooked paths straight and the rough places smooth. Just keep walking and watch how I move the mountains that thought they could stand in your way. I am not finished with the miracles I have planned for your career. I am only just beginning to show you what is possible when you trust me with the ledger of your life. I see the emails you weren't meant to read, the CCs that were intentionally omitted, and the silent exchanges in the hallway that stop the moment you turn the corner. Do not let these shadows dim your light. I am the architect of your reputation, and I have placed a hedge around your name that no amount of office gossip can penetrate. When they speak against you in closed-door meetings, I am the unseen witness, turning their words into feathers that carry no weight. I am neutralizing the venom before it can ever touch your spirit. You may feel the chill of a cold shoulder in the break room, or the subtle sting of being overlooked for a project you deserve, but remember that my timing is a precision instrument. I am not merely protecting you from their malice. I am positioning you for a harvest they cannot even conceive of. Every moment you choose kindness over retaliation, you are sowing seeds in a garden they cannot access. I am watching over your desk as you sit under those fluorescent lights, feeling the weight of expectations that were never mine to give. I see the way you handle the difficult client with grace, while your colleagues would have met fire with fire. This is the mark of my spirit within you. I am your shield in the digital age, filtering the stress of your inbox and silencing the inner critic that echoes the harsh words of a supervisor. You are not a cog in a machine. You are a catalyst for my kingdom in a place that often feels devoid of it. I have placed you there as a light, but even a light needs a power source. Lean into me when the atmosphere feels heavy. I am the fresh air in a stagnant room. I am the clarity in a mountain of paperwork. I am the peace that passes understanding when the deadline looms like a predatory shadow. When you feel like you are walking on eggshells, remember that I have given you feet of iron and a heart of gold. I am rearranging the organizational chart of your life, removing those who seek to hinder your progress and elevating those who will champion your calling. You do not need to fight for a seat at the table when I have already prepared a banquet for you in the presence of your enemies. Watch how I make the very ones who doubted you the ones who must now sign off on your success. I am working in the hearts of the decision makers, softening the hard places and illuminating your value in ways that defy human logic. I see your integrity when no one is looking, the way you refuse to cut corners even when it would be easier, and the way you offer a silent prayer for the colleague who is trying to undermine you. That is the true measure of your promotion. I am building a legacy through you that transcends a retirement plan or a title on a door. I am weaving a tapestry of purpose out of the mundane tasks and the high-stakes presentations. Do not be afraid of the what-ifs that keep you awake at night. I am already in your tomorrow, setting the stage, clearing the obstacles, and ensuring that my will for your life is executed with divine precision. Every no you have received from man has been a not yet or a this way from me. I am protecting you from opportunities that would have been your undoing, and I am preparing you for the weight of the glory that is coming. Feel the tension leave your shoulders. Let the tightness in your chest dissolve. I am the God of the quiet victory, the one who wins the battle before the first shot is fired. Your career is not a series of accidents. It is a meticulously crafted journey. Even the detours have a destination. Even the valleys have a view. When the workspace feels like a battlefield, remember that you are wearing an armor that cannot be pierced by the arrows of jealousy or the spears of corporate greed. I have given you a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind, a mind that is sharper than any strategy and more creative than any competitor. I am pouring out a discernment upon you so sharp that you will sense the traps before they are set and see the opportunities before they are announced. Trust the nudges I give you to speak up or to remain silent. I am your internal compass. I am your divine consultant. We are not just making a living, we are building a life, and that life is hidden with me. The noise of the world is loud, but my whisper is stronger. It is the whisper that says, "This is the way, walk in it." It is the whisper that reminds you that you are beloved, regardless of your quarterly review. I am your ultimate supervisor, and I give you a rating of unlimited potential. Rest in that. Let the security of my love be the foundation upon which you build your professional empire. I'm not finished showing you the wonders I can work in the marketplace. I am opening doors that have been rusted shut for generations, and I am giving you the keys to rooms you were told you could never enter. Stand tall. Your king is in the building, and his favor is your permanent badge of honor. Watch now as I handle the hearts that have turned against you in the shadows of the break room and the cold blue light of late-night emails. You have felt the chill of exclusion, that subtle shift in the atmosphere when you walk into a room and the conversation abruptly stops. Do not let your heart fail you. I am the one who hears what is said in the dark, and I am the one who translates their malice into your momentum. You have wondered why certain doors seem to slam shut just as you reached for the handle, but you did not see the rot behind the wood. I was not denying you. I was defending you. I am currently rearranging the seating chart of your destiny. Those who sought to undermine your project, those who whispered half-truths to the directors to dim your light, they are finding that their words no longer carry weight. I am placing a spiritual deafness over those who would listen to gossip about you, and I am sharpening the intuition of those who hold the power to promote. You do not need to defend your character when I am your advocate. When you sit at your desk tomorrow, feel the invisible wall of fire I have built around your workspace. It is a filter that allows only my blessings to pass through and incinerates the arrows of professional jealousy before they can touch your spirit. Think of the person who has been the source of your greatest anxiety this month. I am dealing with them even now, not with the cruelty of the world, but with the surgical precision of my justice. I am moving them, or I am changing them, or I am making you so untouchable that their presence becomes a mere footstool for your next elevation. I see the tears you brushed away in the parking lot before walking in with a smile. I see the way you meticulously double-check your work because you know someone is waiting for you to fail. Relax your shoulders. The burden of perfection is not yours to carry. I am the one who completes what is lacking in you. When you feel the pressure to compete, remember that you are in a category of one. There is no competition for the seat I have reserved for you. Look at the spreadsheets, the emails, and the deadlines not as instruments of stress, but as the canvas upon which I am painting a masterpiece of my faithfulness. I am giving you a spirit of discernment so sharp that you will know who to trust by the very vibration of their voice. You will see the hidden agendas written between the lines of the memos. You will know when to hold your peace and let me do the talking. There is a promotion coming that does not depend on a committee's vote. It is a promotion of influence that starts in the spirit and manifests in the physical. I am making you a city on a hill in that office, a source of peace in the midst of corporate storms. When others are frantic, you will be still. When others are conniving, you will be transparent. Your integrity is not a weakness. It is your greatest competitive advantage. I am also tending to the exhaustion that has settled in your marrow. The commute feels longer, the hours feel heavier, but I am renewing your strength like the eagle. I am putting a song in your heart that will play louder than the hum of the air conditioner and the clatter of keyboards. You are not a cog in a machine. You are a catalyst for my kingdom. I am using your professional skills to unlock resources that will bless generations of your family. The wealth of the wicked is being shifted, and it is finding its way to those who will use it for light. Do not be afraid of the giants in the boardroom. They may have the titles, but I have the keys. They may have the tenure, but I have the timing. I am opening a window of opportunity for you that no man can shut, and I am doing it in a way that will leave no doubt that I am the one who did it. You will not have to boast. The results will speak for themselves. I am taking the very things they used to try to trip you up, and I am turning them into the stepping stones of your ascension. The trap they set for you will become the stage for your testimony. Sleep deeply tonight, knowing that I do not slumber. I am working the night shift on your behalf. I am editing the thoughts of your supervisors while they sleep. I am highlighting your name in the minds of the decision makers. You are covered, you are kept, and you are championed by the host of heaven. Your career is not a series of accidents. It is a divine choreography. Every delay was a redirection, and every disappointment was a hidden appointment with my grace. We are entering a season where the harvest of your hard work will finally overtake the labor of your hands. You will see the fruit of seeds you planted years ago in moments of quiet faithfulness. I am proud of you. I see the way you choose kindness when you have every right to be cynical. I see the way you honor me in the small tasks that no one else notices. Nothing is lost in my economy. Your future is not a question mark. It is a period at the end of a promise. I am the alpha of your ambition and the omega of your output. Rest in the assurance that you are being watched over by the most powerful force in existence. No weapon formed in a cubicle, a boardroom, or a digital thread shall prosper against you. You are my child, my partner, and my representative. Walk into your workplace tomorrow with the quiet confidence of a conqueror, for the battle is already won and the victory is already yours. I love you with an everlasting love, and I am with you always, even unto the end of the fiscal year and beyond, into the eternity of our shared joy. You are safe. You are chosen. You are home, even when you are at work.